Yo, what up? What up?
Ooh, nigga faded it. I like that. I like the fade. You get there.
Yo, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. As many times as we've done this, and as many times as I've been messing with that damn fade thing, I literally just realized there's a button right next to it that says fade in and out. I thought I had to do that plus like fade it out on my own. I just realized like today.
Wait, hold on, wait. So fade it back in real quick.
All right, hold on. Let's see if it do it.
Okay.
All right, it don't fade in real good.
Fade it out.
The fade, yeah.
Okay, I like that.
The fade out is a little bit better than the fade in.
Hey, what we need to do is we just got to get you starting to DJ some dances or whatever and start working on them fades and stuff in that way.
Hey, back in the day, bro, I was hey, me and my boy Andrew in high school had a whole setup in his room. We had a little rap group. We was doing the thing.
What's y'all group name?
It was something stupid.
Nah,
it was
stop. No. You remember what the group name was?
It was called. No, I think we called ourselves Big Kids. We were the Big Kids. I don't know why we came up with that.
How old were you when you was a big kid?
I think we was like, that was like my freshman sophomore year.
Like I said, big kid.
It was stupid. Dog. We was up there. We was having shows at the school during lunch. Yo.
What was y'all go-to song? Come on. I know you remember one. Let's go.
No, I don't. And I'm glad I don't either. I'm glad I don't. I don't remember none of it. Oh my God. Yeah, those are the days, boy. Me and Big Don Williams, boy. It was like 3 or 4 of us that was on the basketball team. We was doing it, bro.
I was out there big kidding it. I like, big kid.
I don't know. I don't know where that name came from. I don't know. But we shouldn't have picked it. I know that.
We shouldn't have picked it.
Oh man. So what's good, man? What's good?
Oh, no, I was busy weekend. I was up there in Seattle because Alan had his tournament and stuff or whatever. So that was it was pretty fun, man. That was that's the first time since the All-American camp that he's played like at his age group and stuff. And this year on the Rotary team, he's going to play at the 6th grade level. They got some big tournaments and stuff coming up, and I don't know. It was really fun just kind of just watching him just play with just a lot of poise and patience and confidence more than anything. You know what I mean? Like that's just that, and like it's like in sharing the basketball there too. I mean, he was getting other guys involved, and those guys were stepping up and making plays, knocking down shots, and it was fun, man. You know what I mean? Like to get them all, it's always fun. And I mean, like you can attest to this there too. Like anytime that you got kids that are out there that are just enjoying the game, like you can just tell there's just a certain way that the ball moves and how they play. Right, and I just feel like that we saw a lot of that this past weekend and stuff, and that was just really fun to watch. So
that's cool. I saw some of the highlights, and he was dropping dimes out there, so that was cool, man. He was
man. He likes to pass it there too, man. And like he's just so much, he's pretty long for his age. He's about 5'8" now. He's 5'8", about 130 pounds, which is, he's shit. I mean, just to put it into a perspective, I was 5'10" and 150 pounds as a freshman in high school.
Right.
And so, and he's 5'8" and 130 now at 6th grade. And I'm just like, oh, that's a big boy, and plus he can handle. So it's like because he can handle, his eyes are always up because he's really got confidence in his handle. So he's able to find guys over the top for passes and stuff, which is really fun because you really see the guys kind of get out and run and kind of get to spaces because they know it's like, shit, if he gets the ball, we can throw that thing ahead and then just get a chance to go play. So, yeah. You know what? What's cool on that there too? And I mean, like we can maybe get into this here in a second. I got some other things I want to talk about. Maybe we hit it, maybe we not. I'm going to piss some people off. I might not. Who knows? But, just with the playing there too, right? I mean, like always like one of the, and I think we might have talked about this like the very, very first episode, just for a second, we were talking about basketball and just like, like there's things that like I just love seeing out there on the court. Obviously, you want to see guys play hard. You want to see them, enjoying the game and doing that stuff. But man, the point is like it is like one of the biggest like moves or just a sense of connection that you can have like with another teammate. Like I make a pass and like you knock a shot down and like that point at each other. There's
Yeah,
something about that, man. It's just like I love that shit. Like you know what I mean?
right.
I mean I was like that in college, like I was like that in high school. And to see, Alan playing with some kids, and it's like if he made a good play to one of them, like, or if he set a guy up for a shot and the shot knocked down, you don't got time for the high five because we got to press, so we point at each other. Or
Right.
you know what I mean, or like if somebody else makes like a play, then I mean, like then you're pointing at that person, man. I love that. And I mean, and it just I don't know, there's just something about it. It looks like it just gets everybody involved as well there too. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of going off here for a second, but I just really enjoy like seeing shit like that. Like it kind of really brings kids together. Especially ones that don't get a chance to practice together as much because the team has got kids from, one
Yeah.
one's from Tri-Cities, one's, like you got some from other parts in like Seattle, Tacoma area, things like that. So they don't always get to practice together. So when you're out there on the floor, those little things right there, man, you know what I mean? Like they can bring you together so quick, and it's just an acknowledgement of a like of a great play or something that happened without having to say anything, and just like, hey, good shit, you know what I mean? And I love seeing that, man. So that was
No, it's funny you say that because oh, I got an echo. Oh, there we go. I think it's gone. But it's funny when Isaiah started playing, like we would crack up in the stands because like same thing. A good play would be made, whether he made the shot or somebody else would make the shot. He'd be running down the court and he'd be clapping with a big old grin on his face. Like I was like, what are you doing, bro? Like it looked, but it was like, he's just out there having fun. You could tell like if his teammates made a play, he was all about it. And
right.
and it's like you say, it is cool to see when kids have that connection. And so that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Really about the engagement, though. You know what I mean? I mean, like I can
Yep.
see Isaiah being just super excited for guys out there and stuff. And it's like that's what it is. Like that stuff hypes your team up. It gives you energy. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Everybody just feels a little bit looser now because it just there's like a good feel that comes with stuff like that.
Oh
With
yeah.
clapping, with getting
Yep.
excited for your team, pointing out stuff or whatever. It's just like, okay, hey, like we're in this. Like, now let's go compete. And so
Absolutely.
that's the fun
Yep.
part there too. So that's it was like really good, and it was just really fun to watch. And so now we come to Arizona this weekend, like and we're
Right.
playing in the Made hoop circuit, which it'll be fun. They're gonna play some. They're gonna get tested this weekend. They get a chance to play against Oakland Soldiers, who's a great program. They're always good.
Right.
Then they get a
Always.
chance to play against Team Arsenal, who has another great program out of Northern California. They're always good. And then they play, I think it's Arizona Unity, I think. So, so
Okay.
Alan will get a chance to play against some kids that he's played with before. He played on the Made circuit last year for one session in Portland last year with Arizona Unity, so he gets a chance to play against them this year. So that
Yeah.
it'll just be fun. You know what I mean? Just to kind of see some higher level basketball and stuff, and just just the energy and the excitement and all the shit talking and everything that kind of just goes with just
Right.
watching these youth tournaments and things like that. It'll just be fun, just kind of just be a part of that atmosphere. So
That's cool, man. That's cool. Well, we had a hell of a weekend in sports. I know you was busy, I was busy, and there was a whole lot going on, man. Good
man,
Lord.
yes.
I we'll get to the picks. Okay, you had a good weekend. Right?
Oh no! Wait a minute now. Like say that with a little bit more excitement for me though.
Bro, you went. I mean, you only went 3-2.
I mean that's pretty good.
I mean, you did. Like you went 3-2, so you closed the gap because
Hey,
last week
hey, listen though. I called the Washington game though.
you did, and I was with you. I went against you just for the sake of
Just because you want to be a hater.
No.
Silky Johnston, that's you right there. No, it's just like you was just being you just being a hate. You just you just being a hater.
The crazy thing about that is that the whole thing about that Washington Oregon game, and even we talked about this on Friday, like the line on that game was just insane.
Right.
Like I'm thinking to myself, like Vegas had to lose their ass on.
Oh no, right.
Like that didn't make no sense that Oregon was a 9-point favorite.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Right. I wish I had like I would have just
insider information. Right.
Because that just didn't seem right. That's why I went with Oregon, because I'm like, what do they know?
They know something. Exactly right. Y'all know
was just weird. That was weird. But I was good. I'm glad that Washington got it done. Good for them. We got we got what we wanted with the Alabama. I mean, you picked Alabama. I was picking Alabama silently, but I did go with Georgia with our picks.
Right.
We got that, and I was expecting some chaos, man. And I'm gonna tell you, I gotta tell you this story, bro.
Go ahead.
So Alabama wins the game, and so we go to where everybody goes to bed on Saturday night, and we're like, yo, who are they gonna pick? Who's gonna be the 4 teams? Who's gonna be the 4 teams? And I'm thinking to myself, it seems pretty easy to me. I mean, obviously Washington. Mine was Washington, Michigan. Unfortunately, screw y'all. Texas, because they won, so I knew they were in. And I'm thinking to myself, if Florida State wins the game, like, they should be in, right? And so they win, and I know their second string got a concussion. Cool. They win with their third string. It wasn't pretty, but they got it done.
But they won, right? Exactly. Yeah, at the end of the day, they won.
And they sitting there undefeated, and I'm like, they were 4 last week, so they should be 4.
Right.
So I get up Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I had to be at the gym to take Isaiah to a game, and I'm listening to the radio. Boy, I hadn't got a block outside of my house, and I lost it. The dude on the radio on ESPN, I can't remember what show it was, but this dude, he sounded like somebody from the SEC called him and was like, yo, I need you to get on the radio in the morning and just poop all over Florida State and make the SEC look great. Like, that's
right.
So I'm sitting there mad as hell. Isaiah's in the back seat and I'm heated. I go, bro, if they let Alabama in there, I'm gonna lose.
Right.
So we get about a half mile more up the road, and the dude just keeps going. So I get out my phone and I'm like, Isaiah, I can't take this shit no more. I'm calling him. So I get on, I'm trying to call ESPN on the way to the game. Bro, Isaiah's in the back seat losing it. I said, son, if they let me on this radio, I'm about to say something. I'm about to say some things, boy. I'm about to be a menace. So they didn't answer the phone. So we get on the freeway. I'm still listening. I'm just getting more and more pissed off. I called 19 times to try to get on this damn show.
Hung up, went right back to him.
I was trying.
I got something to say.
Isaiah was cracking up, and they never answered. Lucky for them, because like I don't know what I would have said. So then I'm like, all right, cool. Hopefully hopefully this dude's wrong. Sitting in the game, and then the brackets come, the playoff come out, and I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Right.
Like, I get it. The SEC's always been good. I get all that, but how you do that to FSU, man?
Yeah, but it's like, but Alabama was what? They were 8 going into. So you're gonna jump over. I mean, and then then Georgia's just completely out. That's the only loss is in the SEC championship, and you're gonna go from number 1 in the nation to now you're not even in consideration for the playoff.
Yeah,
because you lost it like that. It was
It was crazy. I was upset.
Like Texas makes sense. I got Texas. Like, that makes sense. Yeah. Washington, if Washington doesn't win against Oregon, I think we're having a different conversation, because I think Georgia and Bama get in if Washington doesn't win that game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like both of them probably would have get in, because obviously you're looking at Florida State in the ACC, and like the ACC don't play football. They play basketball.
Right. That's what they think. Yeah.
Right.
But here's the thing. The ACC was 6-4 against the SEC this year.
Right. And they had Power 5. They're teams there too. So it wasn't like they were just some pushovers.
Yeah. I'm just like, you see that defense? Florida State got a defense. And I'm sorry, like, as an Ohio State guy, I recall 2016, Cardell Jones, third string quarterback. Mm-hmm. Like, we got in and we won the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And the backup had a concussion, but he's obviously going to be back before the semifinal.
Oh, right.
They were just like, no, Florida State's trash. Florida State's trash. I'm like, oh my gosh, these people. Like, I can't stand the SEC anymore. I don't think I'll ever root for another team in that conference ever again.
It's just so crazy just how, I get it, right? The SEC is like one of the premier conferences when it comes to football, right? When you think about it, any given year, if you were going to rank the conferences, it's either going to be SEC, Big 10, Big 12, or Big 12, right. SEC, Big, you know what I mean? It's going to be something like that. But for them to just jump over, there's many other good, because I mean, Georgia still had a claim to be like, no, we should still be in the playoff. Like, you know
Right.
what I mean? Like, I
Right.
mean, they lost the SEC championship. It wasn't like they lost a regular season game that, well, you know, you lose regular season game. Okay, I get it. But I mean, but in some instances, I feel like that sometimes in the conference championship games, they weigh it, and then other times they don't weigh it as much. And in this one right here, you know, Georgia's asked out now because they lost it, look, a game to Bama. But it's just like, I don't know who's on that committee, but I just feel like that every year they need Bama. It's like they need the villain to be in the playoffs for the viewership, right? And it's like people now, like over the years, like, man, Bama again,
Right.
like, you know. And then it's like this one, like, okay, now you were at 8, and then you get a chance to be top 4.
That's
what
crazy.
if they were 10 and then they won? Do they still, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, like, what oh,
Make it make sense, yo. Make it make sense. It's just that didn't sit well.
Hey, but did you see when they did do the announcing though? I had watched this clip because Bama plays Michigan, right?
Yeah, yes.
Michigan, hey, they want none of that smoke. Hey, they was like,
it was like, oh.
They was like, for real? Oh, okay, so that's who we got. Like, I mean, it was just like, it was like 3 dudes was clapping like.
Yeah.
And they didn't want no part of that. All that
nah. I don't think it's smacked.
It was like,
right.
Like, well, at least you made top 4.
Hey, you in there?
They know that one's gonna be a like that. And again, it's just like, so. I mean, like, you put them against Michigan, but then so what? The other side is going to be what? Texas and then Washington.
Yep. Go Dogs. Go Dogs.
That's, I mean, yeah. I mean, like, you got to go for. I mean, like, UW now, it's like, shit, you may as well. I mean, this is the. You know what? That would be the best written story that could have happened this college football season, given what's going to happen to the Pac-12 next year.
Right.
You know what I mean? For Washington to be like, oh, for real, y'all thought the Pac-12 was shit? Okay, well, now we're top 4. Now we're in the semis. Now we're in the championship. Oh, hey, yeah, and we're taking home the trophy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I would love that.
That would be really cool just for the Pac-12 in a whole. Like, that'd be something awesome. Yeah. Don't, I mean, now then that's gonna be something hard because it's like they got to win 2, tough ass games, but I mean,
Texas ain't no joke. Texas looking pretty good right now. So should be good. Yeah, man. Well, and then. We had some good basketball games. We had some really good basketball games. Purdue lost this weekend.
Who they lose to?
Kentucky and Duke. Purdue lost to Northwestern. Kentucky lost to. Yeah.
Oh, no, who's over at Northwestern now? The old coach from Duke with like the
Collins.
Duke guys over there.
Yeah, Collins.
Okay, right. Okay.
And they beat them last year. Same like that first league game. That it's a weird time to have an early. This is like. To have a conference game this early in the year, but they got them again. And then Kentucky lost. I can't even remember they lost. They lost to a UNC Washington. UNC Wilmington. Yeah.
Okay.
At home. Yeah. So that was crazy. And then Duke lost to Georgia Tech. So it was some weirdness, man.
Castle's not at Georgia Tech anymore, is he?
Nah, he chilling, man.
Okay. I couldn't remember where he was at. I know he was there a couple years ago. I know.
Yeah, he resigned. I think he resigned last year. Okay. So they got Stoudemire now. Damon Stoudemire.
Okay. Well, shit, that's not a bad pick. No, not at all. Not at all. Because he was with who was he with? Because he was in the league for a long time. Was he with the Celtics? And then the Raptors?
Yep. He was with the Celtics.
Okay, yes, okay, so he bring a different pedigree over there as well there too. So that's
those are some interesting developments, man. And then I mean the UConn went to Kansas and lost, but it was a good game, So nice little early matchup. So
how bad was the loss on that? I didn't get a chance to see it because I was in the gym watching Aylin all weekend.
So I didn't even watch that game. I know that it was back and forth, and then Kansas they kind of had a little late run and finished them out.
That though, especially at their place. You got to beat a team like you got to be up by 10 or 15 just to win by 4 or 5 at camp. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to, because that they always get those runs at the end. I don't know, that ball just finds a way to go in, and the touch is softer, and it's just like, man,
So yeah, like I said, you went 3-2 this week. I went 2-3. So now the records are I'm 9-6, and you are 7-8.
Oh, okay. So we're getting in the
close
playoffs.
the gap.
We're getting there.
Yeah, you close the gap. You
Yeah,
close
no,
the
it's
gap.
fine. Yeah. I'm just
You
one
did
game
all right
over.
for
That's
yourself.
fine. We got lots of season, bro. Like it's good. This is just I'm just getting my bearings. Just like week 3 on this or whatever. I'm just trying to figure
This
it
guy.
out.
This guy.
I'll be good.
Oh my gosh. Hey man, what's up with that shirt, dog?
Oh, you like that though? This is
What's
from last year. You remember when Furman won in the first round?
Yeah.
Furman. So like as soon as Furman won in that first round, 'cause everybody's like, Furman, where's that at or whatever. I went to
Right.
Twitter and then they had this dude that was selling these shirts, and the shirt says it says Furman University on top and FU all the time. I love it. I think it's hilarious. This is one of my favorite shirts. I wear that shit all the time. People always looking like, wait, did he just say FU? Listen,
right.
I didn't say nothing.
I didn't say it. Furman said it. Furman said it.
Got 2 letters on the listen. I didn't say nothing. I'm just wearing it. So
I'm just being supportive.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't even know where the place was before then when they won. I'm like, Furman, where's that?
Right.
And I went and bought a shirt. I still don't know where they're at, but I got the shirt. So that's I mean, it was March Madness, bro. It's like it was just like it was that was a maddening time to just purchase some shit like that, just off of whatever.
Just cause.
Furman, where's that? Twitter? I don't know. Oh, it's t-shirts. Bam, got it. That was it. Done. 4 days later, here it is. Boom. Just FU all the time.
That's funny. That's funny, y'all. I'll give it to you on that. I'll give it to you on that. So everybody out there, we're gonna do a show on Friday. Garnett is gonna be at my crib. Who knows what's gonna happen?
In the house, boy.
We're gonna make some picks. We're probably gonna be having some drinks. Friday might get a little wild.
We'll see. Yeah.
But yo, I wanted to get before we leave. Like again, we trying to keep these nice and short for the people. But before we go, last week you said you gotta watch this documentary. So I went, got on Netflix, searched for it, found OneFour.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Watched the whole thing.
Okay.
Hey, that thing was wild.
Hey, right? Hey, that's like the Australian version of NWA, bro. Like,
dude, it was like, yeah, they did. I mean, obviously, that was the first comparison I got. But honestly, like it was like because there were so many of them, I kind of got like Wu-Tang vibes too.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you that. Okay, that's fine.
You know what I mean? Because one of the members had his face covered all the time.
Right. Just kind of like Meth used to be all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, yo, this is crazy, man. Like it was a cool story. So I mean, everybody out there, I said, if you do have time, get on Netflix, watch that OneFour documentary. It is
I told you it's not bad.
And it's
did you go and listen to any of the stuff afterwards though? Like, did you go to YouTube and watch the videos and like listen?
Yeah, it's funny though because I think I have one of their songs like on a playlist somewhere.
Right.
And just so it was like, putting 2 and 2 together. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it was funny watching the when like towards the beginning, and they were going through their songs like right when they started releasing the songs, and they did have that one song with the lyric. Oh man!
Oh yeah, you talking about the one about the 21 district? Yes.
Oh,
hey,
that was cold.
Reaction though, like the dude got up and walked off. He was that's too much, bro.
That's too much.
You can say some shit, but then there's some shit you ain't supposed to say.
Right.
And they just kind of went over that, but it's funny because but he didn't care though. Like it's like I mean they're really. I left watching that documentary thinking they're really about that life. Like they're really about that. Yes. He don't even care. Just like he said it on record, like whatever, what, and just it was. I don't know. It's just kind of like when I first watched it. It's like as soon as the music started hitting, and then they start rapping, like wait a minute, like it's not. It's not like your typical, like you know what I mean, like this. I mean, it's just more. It kind of gives me. I don't know, and I don't know if people are gonna agree with this or not. It kind of give you like some Brother Lynch vibes there too. You know how like Lynch is like Lynch is a little bit more on the aggressive, like violence,
Lynch,
all that. Like it just that, but it's like the beats will hit, and then it's like all of a sudden like they're rapping. It's like damn, like y'all are actually like not bad. You know what I mean? Like I got like a whole list now. And like I listen to it at the house, and Asen, of course, Asen, my wild one, the one that chooses violence all the time. He loves that shit. That shit comes on. He's in the kitchen and just like, he's like, damn.
Oh my gosh.
Of course it would be him though. It's just like the one that always want to just walk around the house with scissors or just want to fight somebody for no reason. Like, it makes sense that you'd want to be listening to them. So no, that was. No, I'm glad you got a chance to watch that though.
Man, it was good, man. And it's unfortunate, like, you know, we all been through that. Like, we experienced it here with NWA, but it's just crazy that, like, here in 20, what it was, you know, it was 2020 or whenever they were going through
2021, yeah, it's like right after COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, like that could still be happening in another country. Like,
Hey,
you
but
know what I
it's
mean?
not just that, but it's like to what lengths they went. Or like, I'm not trying to ruin it for anybody out there, but it's
Right.
like, I'm like, hey, like we're gonna talk about that when I get, that's for a conversation this weekend when I see. But it's like they were going to like extreme lengths to like,
Yep.
to neutralize it. Basically, like
To neutralize it.
I'm just
Yep.
gonna say that. Like, yeah, that's like,
Yep.
man, that was
Yep.
nuts.
Yep.
Man, that was nuts. So yeah, it was,
Which one was your favorite rapper?
I like Jay Ams for some reason. I like, like the leader. I know, just like he was good, but then what's the other guy? So like when the other ones were in trouble, and then like when they did the song, what's the one that I really liked? That was Home and Away. That's the one out of all of them that I like. That one, the one that they shot, is it like black and white? And
Yeah.
it was Spenny and like Jay Ams. Oh no, there was just something about that song. I was like, damn. I was like, one day I was doing yard work. I must have been outside doing yard work for 2 hours. I probably had that shit on loop. It just repeated.
Yeah.
I'm just home. I'm just raking
Getting
and just getting into it though. Yeah, no, that was
they talented, man. And you know, like, drill rap is different. It's like, you know, it's kind of like you gotta really, for us,
right.
Hip hop heads, like it takes a lot. Like, cause some of it, like, I'll be like, man, get this shit off.
Right. No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I'm not trying to listen to that.
It's definitely what you'd call an acquired taste.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just you can't just pop that on the thing and be like, oh hell, and no, to keep that shit running, you gotta be like, wait, what they say?
Right.
What? And you gotta like listen to. But no, it was I'm with you on that. But you know what though, when you said that, because when I was thinking NWA and you said Wu-Tang, that made way more sense. That's definitely what that feels like. It's got that feel to it there. No, that's Shaolin and all that stuff. Yeah.
I think and honestly, I'm gonna make, this is just my opinion. Like, outside of like I say Pop Smoke, who else? God,
what about Chicago guys?
Not even Chicago. I'm not really like, the Chicago guys don't really.
Right.
I'm not down with it. I just can't do it.
It's hard.
I mean, like when Pop Smoke came out, he was hitting that drill stuff. He was doing it from New York. I could get down with it. There's another New York guy that does it, and I. Is it Lil Durk? Is that who does it? A little bit, Lil Durk, a little bit. Yeah. But honestly, like, something about the dudes from overseas, like their voice and the drill music, it like sounds better, dog.
Right. Like, you know what? No, that sounds like that's how you should be rap. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should be rapping and stuff. No, that's actually really good. That's really accurate right there. I like that. No, that's dope. Have you watched something like real quick? So like when it comes to overseas stuff, whatever, have you watched Top Boy?
I started it. I've watched quite a bit of it. I haven't finished it though. Okay,
so Top Boy, and then there's another one, and this one's kind of different there too. So I don't know how to describe it. It's not a musical. But there's like a lot of there's a lot of music in the song. Like so the movie's called Blue Story. If you get a chance to watch it, I think it's like it's like the postal code wars or whatever, and like I don't know, it's got to be London or. Shit, I don't know exactly where, but it's overseas, right over there, right? And so it's narrated by this guy, by this rapper. His name is Rapman. Like that. Okay. That's not very, but whatever. You know,
he could have hung out with me and the big kids.
He should have hung out with the big kids and Rapman.
We could have done some things, dog. We could have done some things.
He kind of like raps and then the story will go and then he'll come back and then like he rap again. Like if you get a chance, watch that one because the guy that plays Jamie in Top Boy, he's actually in that one. I don't know. I really like him as like an actor or whatever. But Top Boy, Blue Story. If you get a chance, watch. It's probably about an hour and 20 minutes or whatever. It's not too long. But it's kind of like the same, not so much with the drill rap, but all the violence and stuff that happens because of it. Like there's a lot of that. And then the story's pretty good as well there too. It's just, it's kind of one of those, homeboys and then they got to choose sides and you know what I mean? Shit like that or whatever. So, like you've seen this, we've seen it before in movies here or whatever, but it's just, that's, it's definitely a, overseas, like version of kind of like whatever, like 90s movies that we've seen like that. You know what I mean? So you get a chance to text. What do you want, boy? Get out of here.
So we gotta So reason why this is gonna be a shorter episode, I'm about to get on the road. We got a big game tonight. Castile versus Canyon View out on the west side,
Is
halfway to
that going to be
California.
like televised anywhere? Can we watch it on YouTube or can we do anything? Because I definitely want to check that out.
It might be on the NFHS network. And I don't
Okay.
know if you have a subscription
I
for
got a
that.
subscription for that this year. Yeah, no, I got that. So
So
I'll take a look at that.
it might be on there. So yeah, man, it should be a really good game. It's their home opener.
Okay. So there's going to be lots of energy for them though over there.
Yeah, and we're both top 10 in our division, so it's like an early season top 10 matchup.
It's kind of
East
ones
side,
you want.
west side.
It's what you want. And you
Yeah.
got and road wins are always so fun. Like I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes the road wins are better than the home ones.
Yep.
Because you got all the
Absolutely.
crowd, you got them talking all that shit. They got their little 6-man there. The refs sometimes can be a little bit more biased at home versus the other teams or whatever. Now you just, it's just the 12 guys plus the 2 coaches, and it's like shit. Like let's go to war.
We gotta go get after it. We gotta go get after it, man. So we'll see. Oh, before I go, I gotta give a shout out to my boy. Last night we had practice, and one of our kids, his name's Kalen Brown. He had a couple coaches come in from one of the local NAIA schools, Park University.
Oh, that's what's up.
And yeah, man. So he had a really good practice, and they pulled him aside, and shoot, he got his first offer just like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So give it up to my dude, Kalen Brown.
Man, that's awesome, man. That's
crazy.
Great. How do you feel about that?
I know he's excited. Like Caleb is I've known Caleb since he was I think 9 years old. Him and Amari played together when we first moved down here on some random like rec team. To just see him grow up, and he's overcome a lot, and he's still not even close to where he's gonna be, but like he's a monster, and it's cool when you see kids work and work through things and then get rewarded. So
it's like a testament. It's a testament to their hard work, but it's also a confirmation of all the things that they've been doing there too. You know what I mean? I think that as anybody, as like any player, like at the end of the day, I think that like we all want to be recognized for the work that we put in for the sport that we love. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not going to come straight out and then just say that we won it, but it's like when you get somebody to come to you and talk to you and offer or just have that it makes it feel that all that stuff that you were doing prior to this moment was all worth it. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's worth it. That's always cool.
And it's a good thing. Like, I tell kids all the time, like, and this may not be his only offer, but I like to tell kids, like, don't discredit one level from the next, because we've talked about this several times. It don't matter what level. If you get a chance to play at the next level, man, that's a blessing. And go hoop, And sometimes, like NAIA ball, especially honestly here in Arizona, we've got like 3 really good, actually 4 NAIA programs in the state.
Because you got Park, and then you got in Arizona Christian, right?
Arizona ACU? Christian, Ottawa University, and Benedictine.
Benedictine is there too. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay. So, right.
And all of them, I mean, have had success in different time periods. I mean, Ottawa, I think, made the Final 4 last year. ACU is always in the top 25 of the NAIA.
Right.
So it's just like, it's a good spot, and like, if he goes there, he's going to do really well. The coaches, I love. It's good when you talk to coaches while they're evaluating, and you get their perspective on things, and you can confirm like this will be a good match. Sometimes it's all about the
man. Shoot, we could have a whole conversation about that.
The fit is everything, not the level, the fit.
No, exactly.
You want to go where you can thrive, where you're going to develop. So. But it was just, all in all, a cool situation. So I just wanted to say congrats to Caleb on record. And yeah, man. Hopefully he comes out tonight and goes to work.
Hell yeah! Now he's got now he's probably got to feel super loose now. And it's like, okay, you know what? Go out there and just go and then let me just go hoop then too. So
indeed,
that's awesome there, man.
Yeah,
no, that's cool. But we'll be at practice on a Thursday. What time you said you guys got practice at? You said was it 2:45? Is that what it was?
I think it's 2:45.
Okay, yeah. No, we're gonna get right off the plane. We coming straight to practice. Coming in.
Word. Cool, man.
But for Friday, because I know that we trying to get off. So right now, I need you to be on this now because I want to talk about this.
Okay.
Right, and it might make some people mad, and I'm not trying to. It's just I feel like certain terms or whatever get thrown around a lot, right?
Okay.
Like the word athlete gets thrown around like all the time.
Yeah.
Athlete.
Yeah.
So I want you to think about like what exactly to you is an athlete,
Oh.
and then we're gonna talk about that. You just like when it comes to, and I think it's more so for me because I keep in, and I don't want to say keep ending up, but I'm just like Winslow, Flagstaff, Rangeley, Colorado, here, Walla Walla. Like I'm in always like smaller places or whatever. There's
Right.
always this like they throw the word athlete around a lot. And I feel like that my definition versus what their definition is like something different. And I feel like that those two are gonna start doing this one. And I just like to get some perspective or maybe just talk it out to somebody else or whatever. So
Yeah.
on Friday, like
Friday discussion.
because I've got, I don't know, and it might just be just one thought about it, and then that might spiral us into talking about a whole bunch of other things. But it's just,
Yeah.
but that's what I want to, yeah. So just be thinking about that, so that way that we got some things to kind of think about for 2 days or whatever. And then when I see you on Friday, like it's on. So
word. Y'all heard it. That's what we're gonna be getting into on Friday, among other things.
Among other things, right?
Yeah. So cool. Well, hey man, have a safe flight out here, and then I'll see you on Thursday, and we'll see everybody else on Friday. So
we'll be over there. We're gonna be watching the game tonight, there, man. Get them boys playing hard. Do it for each other out there. Have some fun out there. Coach them boys up. Enjoy it.
Indeed, we'll do, man. Everybody else, peace. Keep subscribing, like, share, all that. And we'll be back on Friday, man. So peace out.
Bet. Fade me in.
I'm trying, bro. Dang. Won't get it one of these days.
We gonna get it.